Alright, so I'm in my garage and I figured now would be a good time to show you guys how to attach LeadCore to a monofilament. So the rod that I'm using is a TFO Professional Walleye Series telescoping rod. It allows you to fit in a 7'6" locker, but also have that 8'6" construction so you can get past the couple other rods that you're running on that same side of the boat. Not only that, it's very competitively priced. These are $119.99. And in Cabela's or Bass Pro, you'll find that they have some of their name brand rods that run maybe $30 cheaper. But for a high-end construction like this, you're not going to find much better. Pack Bay SB stainless steel guides. You also have a modulus carbon fiber rod. So this rod is super sensitive, but it also, because it's this big rod, it's got the spongy feel to drag big gear, which is exactly what you want. And then down here at the bottom, you have a fully foam handle. TFO even's got the little details, right? They stamped their logo in it. They have a cool little like silver greenish ring down here at the bottom. This is the rod that I've got here. I've already got one with the line run through it. And for the video purposes, I'm gonna leave it just sitting behind me here. So I have my LeadCore line here. Now, this is 18 pound. I think it's tough line. And for those of you that don't know what LeadCore is, there is a literal string of lead going all inside of this line, and that is what helps get a bait down. You put enough of this in the water with the water tension and the drag of the boat, this will eventually drop your baits all the way to the bottom, which is key here in Colorado for springtime walleye. So a lot of people, they ask, how do you connect this to a monofilament or to a fluorocarbon leader? Because obviously you're not going to tie direct. I'm going to show you that right here. All right, so I'm going to show you how to tie this Dacron LeadCore onto a monofilament or some sort of leader line. So basically what we have here is we've got the lead to a certain point, and then we have just kind of where it noodles off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut right here where the lead starts. Okay, so I got my scissors, and I'm literally just going to find the lead and cut. Okay, once that's done, then I can take the sheathing, which is the cloth around the outside, and I can start to expose that, and you'll see we now have a little piece of lead. So I'm going to grab that lead and then pull the sheathing back till I have about 3-4 inches. Take my finger, pinch that lead off, and drop the lead, and now pull the sheathing back into place, being careful not to poke the LeadCore through the sheathing. Okay, so now we're kind of back where we started, but we have more of a easy tunnel to slide that monofilament back through. So now what we're going to do is grab our mono. All right, so here's our monofilament line. I don't know if you can see that or not. And basically what we're going to do is I'm going to take the line, let's say my finger's the line, and take my scissors, and we are going to cut kind of at an angle across the line. And what this does is it kind of makes a point on the line, and that allows it to slide through the sheathing much easier. So picking back up our Dacron here, we want to take the end of the Dacron and the end of the mono, and we want to kind of slide that mono right through the end of the Dacron. So just get it started. Might have to poke around a little bit to get it going, and then it should just slide in there. Once it slides, your goal is just to keep moving that monofilament down the sheathing until it hits the lead. So now we don't have that limp noodle effect anymore. Now we've got the opposite. We kind of have a springy effect. So the lead ends, and then right where the hump starts, that's the mono. So what I'm going to do is take my fingers, and I'm going to pinch right at the end of where that mono is, and then I'm going to use my other hand to help tie an overhand knot. So I'm pulling all that good stuff through. And then I'm going to try to get really tight with it. And I want to wrap that sheathing back around into this loop. And once you tie a knot in the sheathing alone, you don't want to tie a knot in the mono. But once you get that little knot right there in the sheathing alone, just see if you can see that. Then you just pull that knot tight, and now you have a strong Dacron to monofilament connection. And then if you want, you can go ahead and try to do that again and tie one more knot in there for extra security. I find that one knot is typically good, but 2 knots doesn't hurt. The only thing that I would keep aware of is that if you tie the knots on top of each other, it can be kind of bulky. So what I try to do is tie the knot in a new location, which can be kind of tight if you haven't left yourself enough slack in the line. So I got my loop here for my second knot, and then I can just go ahead and cinch that down. Now what I have is kind of basically 2 knots on top of each other. A little bit bulkier. It'll still slide through the guides fine, but sometimes I leave that knot out. You guys can add it or leave it if you please, but really strong connection here, and that's basically it. You're just tying the monofilament into the sheathing. So super easy to do. Just wanted to show you guys how to make a clean connection between LeadCore or Dacron and a leader monofilament. Don't miss out on our next subscriber giveaway, 10,000 for this TFO Tactical Elite Bass Combo. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to receive notifications when I post. As always, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button below. If you have suggestions of videos you want to see in the future, go ahead and leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Now enjoy these fish.